What's up out there? In this video, we're going to take a look at a game called Dungeon Clawler. The developer reached out and asked if I was interested in it. I saw the little claw mechanic to it, and I was like, yeah, I like little weird off-the-wall games like that. So the developer provided a key for me. That is how I am bringing this video to you. The developer is Strafawn Studio. It is published by Strafawn Publishing and Playworks. As I was researching who the developer was and what other games they created, I noticed that the developer is also the developer for The Wandering Village, which looked really cool. I haven't picked that one up yet. They did another game called Nimbatus. It's some kind of drone space simulator thing where you like put drones together to do stuff. I did buy that game. It's sitting in my backlog. I haven't gotten to it yet. On the publishing side of things, they also published a game called Flotsam, which is some kind of city builder type thing. I've got that. That's very cool. I don't know if I've given it a whole lot of time yet, but I was kind of surprised that they created all this, and they're also created or published, depending on what you're looking at. They also have a game coming out that they're publishing called Airborne Empire that looked really cool. So this developer, on both the developer and the publishing side, they've had a lot of cool games that I've been interested in. So I thought this was kind of the only game that they had developed, and then I looked into it and I saw everything else they had. I was like, this looks really cool. This game is in early access. This was released November 21st, 2024. It is currently priced at $9.99. There's no demo for it. Reviews on Steam are very positive. It is also available in Android and iOS, and no performance issues so far. What this is a roguelike deck builder using this little claw machine that you get your basic attacks and defenses and everything from it. There's a variety of items, perks, characters, and difficulty levels. So we're going to dive into this, and we'll start a new build or a new playthrough. There's a number of different characters, and as you go through and play the game, you'll unlock other ones. You'll start with different like bonuses. This is called a deck builder, but it's not really like cards. When they say deck builder, I expect more of a card game where you're going to select a card and throw something down. This is more in line with another game we looked at called Megaloot. I feel like it's more like Megaloot than it is like a deck building game, even though they call it a deck builder. These are your weapons, your shield, your armor, and stuff like that. This is the deck. So then you've got the different NPCs or the different characters you can play. They all have different stats, different rewards for completing things. I like Count Colocula. It's a pretty cool name. You know what? Let's do Benny Beaver. What else do we have? Some locked ones that I don't have yet. I've not unlocked yet. Start each fight with a beaver dam and 4 strength. Your health is decreased by 30. Okay. We're going to do normal. Apparently you have to beat a run. I've not beaten a run yet. I've tried this several times and I just can't quite get through it. I either die or I don't know. Depending on the run, it gets difficult. So you can actually move with arrow keys. You can't go backwards, or WASD. You cannot move with the mouse. So the mouse kind of moves around. It doesn't do anything. It was a little weird at first, but let's see here. We've got the beaver dam. Let's go and claw machine some stuff up. Now, this little fluffy stuff in here is just garbage. It doesn't do anything. And you'll get 2 shots at picking stuff up. So depending on what you're after, whether you're after shields or swords or something like that, you want to try to pick some things up and get stuff killed. Obviously, the swords are going to kill things and the shields are going to protect you. Now, there are all kinds of different bonuses and stuff like that you can get. There's little perk shops and things like that. You get rewards in between. Let's see. We're going to take the great sword here. This is going to attack all enemies for 10, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that. And then we move over to here. Got some more fighting to do. Oh, we got the great sword. Let's see if we can grab that thing. Nope. So I get 1 shield for this turn, and you can upgrade all these different items. There's like little shops that come along. Supposed to do damage to everybody. Sweet. I believe you start off with 100 health. I think they said that was a negative 30. Killed off just about everybody. This isn't too bad, but there are hard rooms, and if you pick one that's a difficult room, I just end up dying. Poison grenade, cactus, Deals damage to yourself, increases block by 10. Yeah, I don't want that. Applies one random buff to yourself. No, I think we'll take Poison Grenade. So as I'm selecting things in there, that's adding to my deck. So I have daggers and small shield, metal shields, small sword, great sword, and Poison Grenade. This is a little reward thing. You click on this. This is all rewards. You're not getting any penalties on here, I don't think, unless that skull thing is a penalty. You can click that button and skip it. I'm just showing the animation for it right here. So we can select between two things. Do we want to regenerate health when we deal damage or gain spikes every time you take damage? I think we'll take the spikes. So if I take damage, it's going to give like a thorns type damage. We're into the next room and you've got all these different places. We go here, collect a reward. We can go here and fight a boss. We go here and get a little pachinko thing. And then there's two doors over here. This door goes over into a hard fight, which is going to be very difficult, or a perk shop. And then you've got the shredder room where you can get rid of stuff. I've not used that yet. There's the blacksmith where you can upgrade stuff, and then the alchemist. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into here. We're going to go down to this room and collect some rewards. So if we needed health potions, we can get those here. We're going to try to just collect up as many coins and piggy banks as possible. I think there's like 2 in here. So, oh, guess you only get 1 roll. So we're getting some gold. Gold can be spent over here at the blacksmith, and we're going to fight this boss. So let's go grab, see if we can get that. And I think this thing's got a pretty good animation or pretty good approximation for how a claw machine works. Like stuff will fling out of it. You'll drag yeah, see that thing just launched out of there. So I lost one of the daggers that I picked up. If you drag something across here, it'll actually scrape over and fall off. I think they've done a good job of animating this. Yeah, see, totally lost it. Let's see if we can grab that. Nope, we got it. That should do what, 10? 14. Cool thing is we'll be able to upgrade that and we get it back. How much does this thing do? Nearest enemy for 10. This does all enemies for 10. I guess it's the same. So we'll try to grab this thing again. I think everything that drops in is random. It's just random stuff from in here. And there's some other things I don't know if we'll get to it or not, but you can have like water in here that floats all this stuff up. And there's different, I don't want to say attributes or perks or whatever. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I'm sure if we get there, we'll see it. But there's different aspects to like this area that the claw machine goes down into. Like it could throw a line over this and like have ink or whatever where you can't see through it. I don't remember exactly what they call it, but it's dark. You can't see through it. Or they'll have water where things float. I think there's like if you get water in there, it will like you can electrocute it and stuff, and like you take damage or something. I can't remember. There's a whole bunch of different mechanics around this claw machine. It's not simply just pulling this stuff out. There's a lot more to it. Let's see, can we finish him off? Hopefully. Lost that dagger though. That should do enough. Okay, if you only pick a single item in the turn, it will get used twice. Heal 5 after each fight. Start each fight with 3 strength. I think we'll take the natural strength. So now we can come over here to the pachinko thing. Every time you play this, it's going to use some gold coins. So you want to just drop this. Totally bad drop, I think. Yep. Let's see if we can do one more. Come over here and I guess we'll just... got it. So we can get shurikens, and that's added to our pool. I'm going to go to the right side. That way we can get into here, and we can upgrade stuff. So I would like to upgrade this. 15 gold upgrades my greatsword, and that is now upgraded. I don't think I have enough to upgrade anything else, so there we are. We can go over here, and I need gold for this that I don't have, so we can back out of that. Come over here. This is going to go through a couple of fights. We can grab the upgraded sword. Now this thing does 15 damage instead of just 10. So that should... Actually, that killed those off pretty nicely. If with this beaver dam, this actually builds up my defenses. With some of the other characters that you have, like the vampire, he has no ability to defend at all. He just regenerates life. So he basically gets hit. Some of the other ones have increased health, better shields, things like that. I've tried, oh, you got to be kidding me. I've tried 2 or 3 different characters so far. Well, more than 2. This is like my 3rd or 4th character, I guess, at this point. Because I tried the first character you start with, Clawler, and this. So it's probably the 3rd one. And they all have different perks to try out. You can re-roll this stuff if you want. Let's see. Small sword. Now, you can also add swords. So this was one I didn't realize until later on either. You can have multiple small swords, and you can upgrade one to golden and leave one behind. Or if you take a small sword and upgrade one to golden, you can have an additional small sword. So you can keep adding. You're not limited to just one small sword. I guess it's as the deck builds, you're adding this stuff to it. Let's see here. I think I'm going to take the sickle. Attacks the nearest enemy for 15 damage, has a 50% chance to deal a critical hit. So we're going to take that thing. Yeah, we unlock Garbage Greg. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, Christmas presents. I forgot there's a Christmas thing going on right now, too. I want to take the little grenade-looking thing over here, see if we can pick that up. Don't know what all kind of presents we're going to get. Gold Dagger or Great Sword Plus. You know what? I think we'll take... This is kind of interesting. Gold Dagger. Attacks the nearest enemy, dealing 3 damage plus 1 damage for each 10 coins you own. I think I'm going to take the Great Sword Plus, because that's going to do more damage. So we'll go over here and do another fight. That way, see, now I've got 2 of those golden Great Swords, so now I've got a chance to do a lot of damage. And that's the whole deck building aspect, I guess. I mean, it makes sense why they call it a deck builder. It just feels weird to me because I expect deck builders to be like actual cards. So it's a little different, a little unique. Let's see if we can grab... Oh, I totally whiffed. Yeah, I got some shield built up, although I don't need shield. See if we can grab that this time. Oh, totally got it. All right, that's that fight. Let's see, battery. If submerged in liquid, electrifies all metal items in small radius, causing them to deal 10% of their damage to all enemies. So if you get the claw area to fill with water, you can get this battery will become useful. So I don't have anything to put water in the claw area yet, so this is useless. We're going to take the treasure chest. Attacks nearest enemy for 13 damage, opens up when submerged at the end of your turn, and adds 3 random items into the claw machine. We'll take that. Go ahead and do that. I guess you can move with the mouse. All right. I tried moving from one space to the next, not actually going... I kept trying to move one space, not going to like the whole destination. So apparently you can move with the mouse. Learn something new every day. I was just mousing, or... using my keyboard to move over. These things are spikes. You take damage if you collect them. And I believe this damage is going to carry over into the next fight unless I'm able to heal. So I just took a bunch of damage. And we did get something. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Got both presents and no spikes. Oh, but I have to take spikes. That's gonna hurt. That hurts a lot. Okay, golden armor increases maximum health by 2 for each 10 coins you own. That might be useful. Hoarder increases the amount of items that can get dropped by the machine by 10. You know what? I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. So with the keyboard, you move like this, and you have to just basically wander over to this. With the mouse, I guess you can. I wonder if they've changed that. Oh, huh. Maybe I was just not using it right. I don't know. I don't think that worked that way before. I wonder if they've patched something in, or maybe I just completely missed it. At any rate, I've got one of those chests. If you scrape the edge, you end up getting the claw stuck. All right, so we're going to get some more defenses on here. Actually, I need to pick up, not the grenade. I don't have any, there's no, you can get life regen or life potions or something like that. Okay, apparently we're going to get this thing. Thought he was going to get damage. Oh, come on. Well, got that one. Move that one over to a good spot, too. And we're probably going to do a lot. We're probably going to take a lot of damage here soon. Unless I can do a lot of damage fast. Because that, all those spikes did not help. You know, what I probably should have done, now that I'm thinking about it, probably should have parked that claw over this thing. That way, when I did the spike thing, that way I wouldn't have lost all my health. Hindsight is 2020. Oh, if that... Oh, come on. Oh, and we got spikes in there somewhere because I took some damage. Yeah, we're about to end this run. Yeah, that's end of run. We could restart. We can go out to the main menu, but you get the idea. I think it's a very cool concept. I've enjoyed the time I've played with it, and one of these days I'm actually going to finish a run. It's kind of a cool game to play every once in a while for a little bit. Try to do a run. It's very low key. Like, you don't really have to spend a lot of time. It's not difficult at all. It's fairly easy to get into, and it's just an enjoyable game to play. So this is Dungeon Clawler. It is out in early access. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of development time spent on it, and it looks like it's going to be a very cool game. So that's going to do it for this video. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.